interview. Sri Fateh Singh Patil, Sahib, Additional Commissioner, North Region. Courtesy India Unbound. Please tell us about your school, college days, where you born and brought up.
Mm, I have a rural background, totally rural background. I belong to a rural village that called Mangrul,
Mangrul.
Taluka Shirala, district Sagali.
Sagali, okay.
In fact, you must be knowing, I think you must have interviewed you on Vishwas Nangre Patil.
Yes.
So we belong almost to adjoining villages.
Okay.
So
He was there, Superintendent Police Thane Rural.
Yeah. He was here additional CP also. West region, I think
West
he was
region,
there.
yes.
So I belong to that rural hilly area, you may say.
Okay.
So I had my education
In Sangli.
In Sangli village only, in my adjoining village. Then I shifted for college education. I shifted to Kolhapur.
Okay.
But till that primary and secondary education, I had in Sangli in my village.
Okay. So what is date of birth?
Mine is 11th of July 61.
Okay. 61 born. Okay. So did you always wanted to become an IPS officer?
No. In fact, I dreamt myself to be in army.
Okay.
But nobody has seen the future. So like that I couldn't join army and I joined police.
Okay.
Now in police. But thank God in uniform service only.
Okay. When you got that, IPS?
Basically I am a state police service officer. I joined police as ACP or DYSP in 1984.
Okay.
And then I was promoted this now, elevated to, or say you can convert IPS. Okay, in 98 batch.
1998 batch. Okay. Kindly elaborate on your achievement so far in various postings.
What can I say about
Any cases, what you handle and what you got the
basically
convicted?
I don't remember cases handled by me because
Which you can say that we have.
I had many cases.
Posting,
I had many
you
cases, but good old days now. After I become SP, I don't investigate cases.
Right.
And basically, I can say I remember law and order situations, but not the crime things much.
Law and order situation, not crime.
Crime-wise, I don't remember this case, and
Any creation, anything created by you, which you make some proud. Yeah, you did in that particular posting.
Anything. I feel that I feel proud that I did this thing and that thing. I don't think like that.
Okay.
I tried to do justice to my job.
Okay.
I don't feel that I did something and because of that this happened and that happened. I don't believe in all these stories.
Okay.
But whatever was there in my area, I handled it. And I tried to keep the people in my area to be happy and satisfied with the job of police.
Okay. There was a news in media that you will be transferred to the as the police chief of Nanded.
Yeah, earlier I was Superintendent of Police Nanded.
Okay.
I had a very good tenure there. I was there almost for 2.5 years
Okay.
as Superintendent of Police. And as you know, Marathwada is a very communal
Yeah.
this thing. They have Hindu, Muslim, and Savarn, Dalit, and all this thing. And there was no IG, and maybe my Director General of Police and the government might have thought that all the Ganpati and all these things is just on face. So if I am sent there, I will be able to deal with. That might be in the minds of my DG Police and government. But again, it was cancelled very next day.
In Malani area, sex racket has been busted. People doing indecent behavior in public places. What action police is taking against them?
Basically, you are asking me this question at a time when I am inquiring into the all incident,
Okay.
on which I should not make any comment, because I am not supposed to divulge any details, because the matter has been again gone to High Court, and even human rights has taken cognizance of. So now I can't just say anything, except to say no comments on the issue, because I am inquiry officer into it. I am inquiring the issue. So me saying this was correct, this was not correct on a media forum will not be correct.
But law and order situation, as per the law, because that is all illegal going on. So being a chief, what action and what initiative, what guidelines you are going to?
We have issued
So it should
guidelines. We have issued guidelines. We have received from head office
Okay.
that we should not indulge into moral policing. It's none of our business. Let people do whatever they want till the time they are within their limits. So now question will be again, what is limit and what is not limit.
How to
So somebody
define?
is kissing someone on in the middle of the road or side of the road. Somebody may feel that this is the outer limit. Now police should do something. But people don't feel so. People feel that it is our right. What is indecent in this? So it's time now, high time for lawmakers to define it. What is decent, what is indecent, what is the criteria for that, all these things. But you see, the job of the police is to curb all these activities. So strictly being within the frame of law, not moving an inch ahead of the frame of law, we have to take actions, and we will certainly see that all these illegal activities, whatever they are count. There is no question about it.
No, there are more than 100 and 180 lodging boarding, small lodging boarding is going on in that Malani area particularly. That no
Now
development.
question here is what is correct and what is incorrect. These two things.
What is legal, what is illegal?
What is legal and what is illegal is very certain because it is defined. But what is correct and what is incorrect, what are correct values, what are incorrect values. Suppose two human beings, a lady and a man, those who are above 18 years of age, those who are major, they go in some room and they have a sex, doesn't means they don't evade any, they don't commit any crime. They are
mutually understanding.
They have a mutual understanding, and it's
Living
not an
relationship.
offense anywhere.
Till come to the police. That they.
Question now is, if till the time they are within their limits, if somebody goes to a hotel room, they give their identity and identity proof, address proof,
Yeah.
all whatever mandatory things are there, and they give it, then it doesn't constitute an offense. So we have to see, if it is a prostitution, yes, there is a law against prostitution. running a den or running prostitution is a offense. But if two major people, college friends or anybody,
Office
they
friend.
going and having sex, is not covered in any law. So,
The procedure.
but in Indian human values, Indian circumstances, people feel yes, whatever is against values, their beliefs, people feel that it is a crime. So it's not like that. The job of the police is not to maintain the values, but to maintain the law.
So is there any special check by your team that they are following the instruction guidelines of the law?
Normally, our people go on patrolling
Address.
and they see, check that the prostitution dens are not operating there. But people take it for, suppose 2-3 people, boy and girl goes there, then the normal people feel that they are just a prostitute. But they can be friends also. So we need not encroach upon the privacy of the citizens. We should see that the lawbreakers are not allowed there. That is the only thing.
As many as 120 have so far been affected by consuming the spurious liquor, and almost 70% of the 94 deaths in Maloney, very recently, some policemen also were part of it. How you are going to tackle such incidents so that it should not be repeated again?
You see, I took over in the month of, I think, last week of May, and in second week, this tragedy, Malwani Huj tragedy occurred. Basically, North region is more than 60% area is Jhopadpatti area, slum area. And if you go to slums, you find and the circumstances, conditions in which they are living. They are all most poor people, working class, go to work, and by the time they return back to their homes, they are in habit of taking some pouch and go to sleep. Toilers class, poor, exactly, very poor people. And they don't go for good quality of
Any.
liquor. Even they won't go for 35 rupees a quarter, that is called, I don't know, some Deshi quarter it comes.
Okay.
So they don't afford to that also, so they go in for cheaper type of liquor. And exactly the same thing happened. The methanol was administered to these workers. A pouch for 10 rupees.
Okay.
For 10 rupees.
They consume.
So they consumed, it is as good as poison. And the ultimate result is, so when the death started occurring, I was new in the area, I was not knowing the area.
You're right.
So me, myself and DCP, we entered into the area and we found the area to be very dirty and very thickly populated. The roads, very narrow lanes. The living conditions, pathetic living conditions.
Well,
of
they are all the
people.
Adivasis or some?
All workers coming,
Okay.
working class coming all over India.
Okay.
They stay in Juggis and go for work and come back. All working class people.
What precautions now?
Now, after that, I came to know, I understood that the senior formations in the police station also, I think probably had no idea that this is going on at this scale and which can result into such a big tragedy.
Right.
And that is only because we did not move into the Jhopadpatti area,
That particular
slum
area.
area. We are out and we don't know what is going on inside the slum area. And after that I started this, what he was talking of, that is public awareness program. Then I made it compulsory for all senior PIs, ACPs. They every day go to slums, different quarters of the society, uh, mostly in slums. They have to go at least once. And they go there, gather people, talk to them, find out who is doing what, ask people if they have to say anything, and people come forward to tell all these things nonsense. And now I am sure that 99.99% I could eradicate this liquor.
Okay.
With only with this public awareness program,
Education and
citizens.
awareness.
Education, more than education, when our police officer reaches the doors of these poor people, they feel excited, they feel very happy,
Okay.
and they are ready to come out to cooperate, help out, and then they share the intelligence. And the persons who are involved in these bootlegging activities, they also come under pressure, because they know that police officers are knowing the residents there personally, because they are talking to each other. So anybody can give a call to the police,
Okay, right.
and they can be in clutches. Earlier what happened,
Never the senior has visited.
no senior fellows, officers did not go into the Jhoppadapattis.
No, they don't bother. Right.
So now I think if this, whatever we are doing now, if it is continued, there cannot be such tragedy.
Okay. So it is followed continually once a
And
day.
it is followed now. If you want to see, there are slides. Our officer goes into the Jhoppadapatti, he calls the women, children, men.
So the officers report to you that what is
I don't know whether I have the today in my this thing, but because my mobile gets jammed,
okay.
overcrowded. Yes,
Okay.
you see. Now this is
They are
yesterday.
giving the updates
Ah,
on WhatsApp.
the DCP, yes, look this. You see, this is how it is being done. The police have
Very good.
reached. The police have reached. They call people. It's not formal meeting.
Right.
It is just informal meeting.
Okay.
You see how they go and meet people.
In the slum areas.
You see this meeting.
Right. That's great.
Now even this is Vikram Deshpande. He is DCP.
Okay.
He has reached into the Jhoppadapatti yesterday night in Goregaon.
You are taking daily updates.
Yeah, and this is, see, you see, they have to send photographs right from there on my WhatsApp,
Okay.
and my WhatsApp is connected with one. There is one fellow with control room, one with one computer, and that job of that fellow is to, I keep on deleting. The job of that fellow is to save
Collect.
it in different
Hard
folders.
disk and okay.
So I come to know who is doing what.
Right. Now you are keeping watch
Yeah.
on that. That's a good.
And even you, maybe if I have not deleted, it's not one. The thousands of photographs I must be having.
Shit. Agreed. So,
North region officers.
that's a really great initiative.
This is Vikram Deshpande. He is moving in a Jhoppadapatti,
He is a DCP Zone 11.
Zone 11. This is something different.
And even in RA also and national park,
Everywhere. Now this is, you see, there is no, this is a lady officer and one officer. They have called people together and they are addressing.
Oh, great.
ऐसा बहुत है, I think now.
Got it. So, we come to the next question. Maximum dance bar are in western suburb jurisdictions.
Okay.
Dance bar, ladies dance bar. How you are going to control these antisocial elements happening in the area?
The SS branch and the local police,
Yes.
they keep watch. We see that there are no minor girls. We see that there are no girls who are without work permits. And as per law which was framed in 2005 for which banned dance bars. So we send our regularly teams for checking. And we see that the dance bars do not operate. However, we get some tips and then we carry out raids, we make out cases against them, we cancel their licenses and all these things.
Okay.
So we try to see, but when there is a lady, it's not on the lines of what dance bars were operating before banning it. But still I feel that in the name of veterans service or some shake their bodies and sometimes it happens.
Right. And distribution of the money, like.
Yeah. So it is, we are continuously, even SS branch and the local police also. We keep on making out cases, and once we make out cases,
Cancel the license.
Cancel or suspend, whatever it is done.
So, what is the time period of the dance bar open?
Time period I think is up for orchestra license is 130.
You have handled, nicely after the Mr. Sunil Praskar was there. He spoiled the police department's, name and fame quietly. He has indulged into the many activities. But after your appointment over here, I think you have handled situations very nicely. Kindly comment on that.
No comments.
No comment. Okay. Is there any circular of the guidelines issued from the North region to the dance bar owner and official to avoid law and order situation?
No, there is no need of issuing circular from every region. You see, when the circular is issued by the head office, it is circular for everybody. It is for all regions,
That should be
all
implemented.
zones. That needs to be followed. That's all. So we have issued our people instructions that the circulars need to be followed scrupulously, and those who will be found defaulting, action will be taken against them.
What is the actual case of the Radhema in your opinion? Is that any kind of publicity stunt?
You see, the case is under investigation again, and it is not a correct time to comment on it. So Borivali police and Kandivali police, they are investigating these cases, and it will be wrong on my part to comment on it because it can affect the investigation process.
But she got the bail from the High Court?
The High Court has granted her bail, interim bail, in the Kandivali case.
Okay.
And now we have registered on one more case in Borivali against her on the complaint of one lady Bindra, Dolly Bindra. So investigation is in progress, and whatever comes out, we take action accordingly after the investigation is completed and after the analysis of the evidence. We will decide what action needs to be taken.
Whether she is going to be arrested?
That's what I said.
Investigation is still going.
Only after analysis of the investigation, evidence coming forward, if there is some good evidence in front of us, then we may.
She has not got permanent bail yet. Only interim bail she is.
No, she is on interim bail given by Honorable High Court.
Recently, Rakesh Maria was replaced by Ahmed Javed Saab, as a Commissioner of Police. Please, your any comment on that?
You have come with all difficult questions for me. Uh, you see,
It's a very
there,
dramatic way.
no,
It's been
nothing.
because it was just
The transfers and all
30 years.
these things are regular in police. It's on regular basis. Few months before I was in Navi Mumbai, then I was here, then I was again shunted out, again it was cancelled, now I am here, I don't know when I will go. So like that it's a regular feature. Nobody is permanent in civil
Exactly.
services
Right,
or police services. We have to be ready for all jobs assigned to us. So, but as far as transfers of my bosses, how can I comment? It is for my bosses to comment or the government.
Uh, Several fear that Maria's exit from the office will affect the probe in the Sina Bora case.
You see,
Is it?
this am not concerned with that case.
Right.
It belongs to West region. You better ask this question
Durge
either
Saab.
to Dorji or to the bosses.
Kindly elaborate on the most challenging case in your career so far.
I don't say, I don't remember.
Okay. You handle all.
Case wise, I have handled so many cases. It's not that I have not handled cases, but I don't remember.
Any if you
It's
wanted to
a-
quote, just strike up a memory.
Basically, to be frank enough, I'm not that cop which has got good capability of investigation.
Okay.
More than that, I have interest in handling people on road. I
Law and
like
order.
law and order
Situation.
I don't like law and order situations, but I like to interact with people, go to
Okay.
people, talk to people, social policing. Yes, it is my job to investigate also, but more than that job, I like this job. So there have been many important cases we have been investigating, but it's a teamwork. I can't cite ki this is the case which I detected. I was part of, I have many cases at my credit which I have investigated and got resulted into conviction also. But again, it's part of the teamwork, not alone. And even law and order is a part of the teamwork. So in many areas, I think I could do better.
Always there is.
Wherever I was in a position to maintain law and order in very difficult times.
Okay. So, what is your future agenda for North region?
My agenda for North region is, as I said, 60% of the population, my
Staying in the
people
slums.
stays in slums. So, slum policing and public awareness. These are two programs which I want to take ahead. The policemen should go to people, have contact with people, let the public understand what job we do, and let policemen also understand what citizens are going through.
Okay.
Let the citizens understand their responsibility also. It's not only
Public police family.
Yeah.
Both are the family.
They have to understand what are their responsibilities. Suppose car theft is there. Okay, yes, vehicle thefts are there. But why? Whether there is any role for the public to prevent it. You buy a car worth 1 crore, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs and don't put a security system of 5,000.
Right.
You purchase a flat for 2 crores and don't put safety door
CCTV.
for 25,000. So if our mentality doesn't change, then how can the crime will will be prevented. So preventive measures need to be taken
Alert citizen.
by alert citizens. They have to see that their society is now under CCTV cover, it's guarded. A policeman cannot guard each and every house. So they have to put some security personnel verified by the policeman. They have to see that when they go out, people, there are not many cases happen that something is going on ahead, you remove your ornaments, keep in your pocket or handkerchief, and thereby they are cheated with these guys. Some guys in banks like that. So my agenda is to go to people, apprise them, make them aware of the criminal modus operandi, and that they should be aware and they should take all precautions and preventive measures. So that is my basic agenda, and I believe this is the best antibiotic for all diseases in police.
Good.
Because it can act as preventive medicine, it can act as even antibiotic if there is any disease, if there is law and order problem, if there is a major crime, and if police has good contact with the citizens, we are bound to be successful. So this is my number one agenda for North region.
Main.
And second is the beat, strengthening of beat chowkis. What was happening, that policemen were sitting in the police station. Now I wanted them to go out to their beats. They stay there, they sit there, and they patrol there, they work there. Everything from that beat.
Bit only, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So, which will again take them to my policy of
Reaching to the
reaching
people.
to the people. And that will solve
In
all
the remote
problems.
area, correct.
Reaching to the people will solve all problems, right from terrorism to law and order to crime detection to crime prevention. What else you want? So that is why I said that is the best medicine for all social diseases.
But how you are going to keep watch on the criminals? They are who was the hardcore criminal?
You see, these beat people, they are visiting the beat area. They check them at their houses. Okay. During night, during daytimes. So neighbors come to know that he is a thief. Police is looking for him. That social pressure is there. Again, policemen also visit his house. They inquire with his family.
Wanted
So
criminals.
all times he is in eyes of police. So automatically that will
Came
also
to-
keep them under pressure.
Okay. What is your preparation for upcoming festivals like Ganesh Utsav, Navratri, for peaceful celebrations?
I am quite sure that Ganesh Chaturthi will be celebrated in a very peaceful manner. We have very good meeting 2 days before in
Yeah, I've seen
Teraband Hall. A meeting called by police, attended by so many citizens that there was no place to stand.
Right, right. Dinesh, you have taken the photographs to that?
So it itself suggests that it is going to be peaceful. The police and public, they will go hand in hand.
Okay.
We will handle everything, right from traffic to processions to 10 days celebrations to all objections to communal, everything hand in hand with
Any
police.
guidelines circulated to the officials and Ganesh devotees,
Yeah, everybody.
organizers?
There are so many guidelines.
Okay.
So many guidelines being issued years together. All these guidelines are issued given to Ganesh Mandals.
Okay.
And I have appealed to Ganesh Mandals
What
not
message?
to take it as condition.
What message you wanted to give to the organizers and Ganesh devotees?
Yeah, I appeal to the Ganesh Mandals that they should not take it as a restriction or condition imposed by police. On the contrary, they should treat it as their duty.
Okay.
Okay, what we say you have to guard Ganpati, your Ganpati. So why it should be treated as a condition? Treat it as you are worshipping
Duty.
the
Lord Ganesha.
Lord Ganesha. Why you should not be there all times around?
Right.
Is it not the duty of the Ganpati workers to see that our idol is protected? So whatever instructions are given by police, they are in the interest of safety and security of the people only. There is nothing to gain for police. So I appeal to the mandals and citizens, and during all my meetings wherever I conduct, I tell them that we are for you. So whatever we are saying, it is for your benefit, and if you follow it, you are going to get benefited. And I think
We are here to serve.
People, the appeal is well taken by the people. And one more message I wanted to give, and I gave it in a very curt words. I will do everything for a law-obedient citizen.
Right.
But those elements who want to take police for ride, I will take them to a different ride.
Okay.
I am not going to tolerate any nonsense.
Very good. According to you, what challenge our Mumbai police is facing nowadays?
Mumbai challenge before us is, one is biggest challenge is how to prevent terrorist activities. Because terrorists have a common face, like a common citizen. And it's very difficult to identify these people. To fight on borders is one time easy because you know who is your enemy. But here I do not find who is my enemy. I have to search for that enemy. I have to keep watch for him. I have to get intelligence. Always 24/7 I have to be alert. And that is the main challenge before us.
Do you have any plan to educate the society about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? Recently, our Prime Minister has made the drive.
Yeah, you see the Prime Minister's program about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan should be well taken by all sections of society. The dirt involves a lot of things, health problems. As I said, when we enter into the slums, one feels offended to walk in these areas. Then consider how they must be living in these areas.
There is no infrastructure, there is no road, nothing.
No infrastructure, all very dirt everywhere. And it's bound to create into unhealthy conditions for the people. So we all, the government machineries and the NGOs and the society members themselves, we all have to see that this Prime Minister's appeal for Swachh Bharat should be taken to the logical end. When we go to European countries or foreign countries, we feel their what best atmosphere. Best atmosphere means a clean atmosphere.
Right. What support you are expecting from our new chief Ahmed Javed Saab and State Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis ji or your department?
I know that both of them will give us good support and energy for us to do public service, and I'm sure both my leaders will stand firmly with us when we do something in the interest of public.
Who is your role model, sir?
Many role models. I can't say this is
Few
the
names.
only. This is no, so many role models. You can say Rivero, Y.C. Pawar, M.N. Singh, Maria, Javed, Dayal, Arvind Namdar, so many people there. They have left their footprints for us to follow.
How do you spend your leisure time? You find some leisure time for you and
Very
family?
rare, yeah. Very rare leisure time we find. We don't get time nowadays to meet our family members. So
Right.
there is question of finding a leisure time.
Okay.
So whenever leisure time is there, I spend with my family, my children.
Okay. Any sport you like?
In good college days, I used to play basketball, football,
Okay.
kabaddi,
Ah.
wrestling,
Very
and
good.
I was a good shooter also.
Huh. Very good.
Now, after coming into service, nothing has remained. Now, no time.
अभी नहीं जाते shooting करने?
नहीं, अभी नहीं.
What message you advise to the students who wanted to become a IAS and IS and IPS?
The
बच्चों को क्या?
students should know they are entering those who want to become IAS, IPS, or those who want to enter into public services. The motto should be to serve large section of the people. The motto when entering into the service, it has to be you can say ideal imagination why I am going into service, and with a dream to make India a strong country, and must take some steps during their career in that behalf.
Okay.
They should take it as opportunity to serve country, not for their selfish interests or motives.
Okay. What suggestion would you like to give your department in the officials?
We should do our job the best. I think the police is trying to do best, but to get recognition, some people doing some wrong, then again it surfaces entire good work.
Right.
Entire good work is set aside by the act of someone, some foul play, some foul act. So we all members of the police force, we must see that we build our image in the eyes of the people as people-friendly policing, people-friendly police. So that should be, once we are people-friendly, then I think that's, as I said, people-friendliness is the policing.
Okay. What message would you like to give to our people, normal general public?
General
our
public,
jurisdiction?
I say that you see your expectations about police. You want a policeman to be a doctor. When there is an accident and when policeman reaches the spot, you feel that he should do first aid and take him in a proper way to the hospital to give him the best treatment. When there is a investigation, you want him to have the entire knowledge of all laws. You see, maybe the lawyers also are not having that knowledge.
Nobody is 100% perfect.
Yeah, but you want police to be very perfect in all these legal aspects. You want policemen to be social scientists. Now, I am moving, my forces are going there in Jhopadapattis telling people it is not good to drink liquor, it is not too good to consume drugs, all these social responsibilities. So you want we to work as social reformers also. You want to work, know us as jurists. You want to make us the medical practitioners. You want me to be a
Just like God.
firm soldier. You want me to curb down all
Crimes.
illegal activities, crimes. And do you know what is our education? What are our service conditions? So you want everything to be in this, and whenever police does something, it is criticized. Whenever,
People must understand the police.
whenever
As
I
well.
do something, I am under criticism. A case investigated by a Havaldar or say sub-inspector, a Havaldar 12 pass constable Havaldar, he investigates the case and the judge appreciates this evidence sitting in the judge's chair, and two lawyers who are law graduates and postgraduates doing post-mortem on the case of one investigated by a person with a poor knowledge, poor training, poor working conditions. So how can you expect the best? After all, police are part of you, what you are.
Right.
Policemen are bound to be like you. So unless society itself emerges up, the policemen are also not going to emerge up. So today's time is time for everybody of us to see that we come up with the situation and build ourselves as a strong nation.